Um,
Word.
so I wanted to get into this one other song, and then I have some personal questions, and then
Yes, sir.
also there is, I don't want to call it a game, but there's something we're trying on our show.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're gonna be our first you'll be our first that we're gonna try
Test
this
run.
with. You're gonna be our first test run, Bradley.
I
So
feel honored. I feel honored.
yes, sir. The the last song I wanted to touch on was, now this was an interesting song, bro. This was an interesting
Yes, sir.
song. The Dear White Man.
Yes, sir.
The reason, let me just say this, and I'll let you go on about it. First of
Yes, sir.
all, the brother who's featuring with you, General Tada, Tada,
Tada. Yep.
Tada.
Tada. Yep.
Um, you guys, you guys are just cookies and cream, y'all.
Word. Word.
Yeah, I
I
like,
agree.
yeah. Keep bringing him back on the albums, bro. I
Yes,
like how
sir. Yes,
y'all
sir.
do that. But
Hey, big.
yeah,
If he's listening or he's gonna listen, you heard it. You heard it here, bro. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah, you got, listen. That's Jada and what's his name? Jada and
Styles P.
Styles P. That's all day.
Word. Word.
Um,
Praise
but
be
I'm
to
gonna tell
Allah.
you, I like that song because the approach
Mm.
that you chose to speak on a subject like that, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not easy. For what
Mm.
I would say, like let's just say I was in the studio and somebody said, "Hey Jay, we're about to do a song. It's called Dear White Man." Let me tell you why that, to
Mm.
me, that's a hard song. If you're planning on having everybody to listen to it,
Yes. Come
I
on now.
think your approach to it was an interesting approach, and it
Mm.
would make people interested in listening to it because,
Mm.
like, you didn't come at it like on an aggressive, like just downing a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
which
sir.
means that that whole class, they ain't listening to it. And then a lot of our people who may
Mm.
quickly label you like that, they wouldn't listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yes, sir. I got you.
Now, you said Dear White Man, it's a letter.
Come on now.
And the way the way you're talking and the things that you're highlighting, you're really highlighting facts, things that happen to us,
Real talk.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's a factual song. It's not an
Mm.
emotional song. It's not
No.
something you feel in the crevice of your house. I mean, in your room where you just
Mm.
angry, you just getting this stuff off, which would be nothing wrong with that. But the
Yeah.
way you came at this song, bro, let me ask you this. Was that the plan or was that just organically? That's just how it came out to be.
Um, I would say honestly, I would say it's a little combination of both, organic and kind of planned, because it really was the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan really inspired me with that song because he made the song "White Man's Heaven is the Black Man's Hell,"
Yeah.
and in this and in the song, you know, I say. Uh, I know you want to see me in jail and your heaven is my hell. You know what I'm saying? It was inspired by him, by the Honorable
Okay.
Minister Louis Farrakhan, and it kind of um, went from
Went on
there,
from there. Okay.
went on from there. You know what I'm
Got you.
saying? So I was thinking, what I was thinking is, all right, man, you know, this message is fact because that's what I mean. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, I can't touch that. You know what I mean? He laid it down in that. If anybody have never heard it, I would highly recommend it. It's the title of the song is "White Man's Heaven is a Black Man's Hell." Beautiful song by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And but what I was thinking when I made it is, man, how can I bring it to now? How can I incorporate it to today's listeners?
Yeah.
Because the new generation, they just you got to put a little oomph to it, little different spin, because they just not listening to the the old school way. So I was like, all right, how can I you know, put this truth out, which is like you to your point, bro. It's actual facts in there. You know what I'm saying? When I said, it came from the mountains of Caucasus, this is actual facts. You can go and
These
look
are
it up.
actual facts.
He went around the world and again speaking
Started
on
wars. Cause you mentioned
started
the
wars.
Star Wars, starting wars. I'm like, look at
Come
this.
on
That
now.
was deep. I loved it. I love the way you put it, bro. I love the way
Yes,
you put
sir.
it.
Beautiful. And then with the brother Tada, um, we was like, all right, okay, how can we speak on that, but also bring our perspective into it, like us as the black man,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's when I said, brother said, like, all right, this is again, this is all in the letter, man. You know what I mean? We putting this in the letter, like, and me with my experience, what I dealt with this enemy, you know what I mean? It was kind of personal for me too, you know what I mean? Um, Dealing, and that's maybe something we can get into, bro. That's something that we might have to get into um another day, because with what I went through with the law, and what I went through with this enemy, you know what I mean? It was big, you know. So that's something we can get into another day. So, but to that point, this this was personal, you know what I'm saying? But I was telling my bro, I said, all right, how can we bring our perspective in it? Because we in in um in the media, and I would say, when we're making films and all that, we're always in this role of a victim. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Oh,
Right.
we're a slave. We're always in this kind of space. Like, look at us. We're getting beat down, which is true. This is what really happened to us. But now it's starting. Now it's time for us to take a stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, this is what happened to us, but this is what's going down as well. So that's when I said, brother said, and then brother Todd is coming in. You know what I'm saying, on his part. I won't grieve, I won't cry when justice come. You deserve this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
again, this is all in the open letter. Like,
Yeah.
this is what's going down. You
And
deserve
that's
this.
how you ended, right?
Yeah, brother.
Towards
Yeah,
the
brother
end,
Todd.
Tyler.
That was brother Todd at the end. The
Yeah.
second
Okay.
verse.
I'm like, I heard that part. That was towards the end. But
Yes,
listen,
sir.
I loved it. I love the song. I love how
Beautiful.
it's and we're I'm just gonna tell you, we're gonna have to do a part two.
Oh, brother, I got so much to talk about. Real
Oh,
talk.
well, let me change it. We're gonna have to do a part five. Because yeah, I wanna listen, I haven't even said anything.
Mm,
All right, I wasn't able to get into anything artistically what I
yes,
think
sir.
about this album and going into it, which is I
Mm,
didn't want to really.
yes, sir.
I wanted to just skim over the songs that um I wanted to get over because
Yes, sir.
bro, the way listen, man, that's I mean, listen, you're giving me ideas, you know?
Yes,
You,
sir.
you're
Praise
giving
be
me
to Allah.
ideas, you know, because I'm
Come
working
on
on
now. That's
something
what it's about.
myself. I'm working on
Yes,
something
sir.
myself. So I'm like, wow, I like his approach on that. I like how we laid that out. Your
Yes, sir.
delivery, I know I already said this, but bro, your delivery is so
Man, and to your point, real quick, I want to say something too, man. Like you said that, I may have, inspired, bro. You inspired me, because, and I'll say this quick for those who don't, really know. But brother Justin had spoke to me on a kind of intimate level, on what we do in the Nation of Islam. But he spoke to me and said, you know, like, don't waste your talent. And I want you to know, brother, like, I don't know if I mentioned it to you yet, but you inspired, man, the album wouldn't be here without you.
oh
Real
Lord,
talk.
Lord
I'm
have
gonna say it
mercy.
live.
All
I'm gonna say it,
praises due to Allah.
praise be to Allah, man. I'm
Yes.
gonna say it live, man, because I was in a space where, I was like, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? Oh, I'm having a child. Oh, this is going down. Oh, this is, you know. So I was in a space where I'm like, I'm just gonna let the music be. I'm not gonna do it no more. You know what I'm saying? And bro, you said that, and it inspired me. It said, yeah, no, the brother's right. Why waste my talent? Why waste what God has given me? Because as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, God has deposited treasures in all of us. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, bro. Real talk. I'm gonna say it live. I'm gonna say thank you, but all praise is due to Allah as well. But I want to thank you as one of his servants. You know what I mean?
And brother, let me tell you why Allah put that on my heart to tell you that. You
Yes, sir.
know, um, because when I see you, and at that time when I was telling you this, when I was looking at you, I'm like, man, I'm like, you have a lot of energy,
Mm.
but
Yes, sir.
but I know to express it,
Mm.
that reality may not be as visible as it needs to be, right?
Mm.
So
Yes, sir.
I don't know your doings, your day outs and whatnot, but I know you got a family.
Mm.
See, I'm
Yes,
telling
sir.
you now why I think Allah inspired me to say this, because I know you got a family. I have a family,
Yes, sir.
bro. And
Mm.
one of the things that I regret,
Yes, sir.
one of the things I regret, bro, is I let so many things go
Mm.
in my early 20s under the disguise, under the
Mm.
under the verbiage of um I'm making sacrifices.
Yes,
But the
sir.
reality is your children, let me say this
Yes,
and we
sir.
can get off this.
Yes, sir.
When you leave out this house, when you leave out your house,
Mm.
no matter what you do outside that house, when you
Mm.
come home, your children don't care about none of that.
Real talk.
That's your children. Now your
Mm.
wife, she does care about what you doing out there, but
Yes, sir.
she's caring in the line of how is it helping the family.
That's right.
So
Yes, sir.
I'm like, I was looking at you, I'm like, I don't want to see this brother not
Yeah.
put his talents on display and really run with it, because
Yes, sir.
your heart's in the right place. I'm just listen,
Yes, sir.
I'm not nobody's judge, but if somebody had to ask me, I feel your heart's in the right place to do anything.
Praise be to
So
Allah.
I would steer you to go do what Allah has blessed you to do. And
Yes, sir.
when I'm listening to your music, bro, like I told you when we was first talking, there's many people that tell me they do music.
Mm.
And I'll be
Yes, sir.
like, and I just listen, like, okay, when I hear you, and this is your first album, this your first project.
First, yes, sir. First album.
When I hear you, from what I hear, this sounds like, oh, you need to stay there. Like,
Mm.
I know you got different things you doing in life, and we all trying to compartmentalize, however you say that word.
Yes, sir.
I'm like,
I think you said it right. I don't
okay,
even
it sounded crazy, but I'm like,
sound good to me, bro.
whatever you got layered, that
Yes, sir.
you gotta, to me, you gotta pursue that. And
Yes, sir.
our people, the people,
Mm.
your family, the community, the more it gets out, before
Yes,
you
sir.
know it, see, it's deeper than music. What happens is when people gonna hear this, you're gonna have people that's congratulating you because it's good, but you're gonna have the
Mm.
other class that's gonna want to know how you do it, or can you give me advice and tips.
Mm. Yes, sir.
Before you know it, you're really
Yes,
helping
sir.
to change people's lives with your music.
And that's honestly what the album was about. You know, to just to tie it. I mean, if you want to go into another topic, but um, just to make this quick point, that's what the album was about. You know, with the name Renaissance, it was about that. It was about change, and that's really what it's the start of the song. One step to the new year, but also one step to a new being, a new individual, a new way
Yeah.
of life. You know what I mean? That our people, myself as well, because it's really about me, with my experiences, but just also us as a people, we gotta change, man. We gotta do new because the old is
Yeah.
just not. It's
Yeah.
just. I mean,
It's
and this
just
is something that we've been, you know, Pac said it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? This is something that's been passed down. So,
Right.
I guess I'm kind of just when like that relay race, I'm just
Yeah. Get grabbing the
taking the
baton. You
grabbing the
just
baton
grabbing the baton, bro.
and pushing it forward. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it, man.
Now, before we get into the last segment of our show, um, like I said, we'll have another part to this, and
Yes,
well
sir.
since we already got the setup and the flow going, it won't be long until we do the
Yes, sir.
next show. I'm talking about something this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like we
sir.
can do
Come on,
something
I'm
brand new.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ready to go,
So
bro.
I don't want to open this up, but I cannot. We'll talk about this on the next one, but I cannot
Yes, sir.
go without saying your features with Umar the successor.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Umar,
Shout
man. That
out to Umar.
be and I want to say this, man. Be on
Uh-huh.
the lookout for Umar too, because that brother is on it. That brother, be on the lookout. You heard it here first. That brother
Look,
is on it.
look, bro. He texted me yesterday talking about where the beats. So I know he on it.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
trying to dodge this, but not just playing. But
Word.
um, you got Umar, man. That's we'll talk about that on how that collaboration went.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
give me a minute. Let me see. Um, if I can pull. Let me see if I can pull
Yes, sir.
this thing. Oh, that's right.
By the way, man, I'm having a good time, man. I'm telling you, man, and the God gonna bless the show, man. This is beautiful, brother. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Inshallah. Because man,
I pray he does, brother. Can
yes,
you see the
sir.
screen?
Um,
Can
yes,
you
sir.
see the Can you
Right.
see the wheel?
Let me see. Right now, it's white. It's just a white screen.
Damn. Hold on.
Let me double check.
You can't see that.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, I can see it. No,
You see it? See the wheel?
yes, sir. Yep.
Praise be to Allah. So this how this will work. We're gonna
Okay.
spin the wheel. There is 5 different topics.
Okay.
Um, I'll explain what they are when you depending on which one you land on. Okay,
Yes, sir.
self-explanatory.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see what we get. Okay. Now, what is the most understood thing about you?
Most misunderstood. Um, I would say my passion. Um, my passion um to see people do well,
Hmm.
to see people being the best self. You know what I'm saying? Um, because sometimes, especially us as a people, we're not used to that. Um, we're not used to getting that TLC from one another. You know what I'm saying? Or used to someone, um, you know, used to just in that space of building with one another in the sense of instead of how we've been as a people, which is breaking each other down.
Mm-hmm.
As we seen it still going on today. We killing each other and all that. So since I was, and this is just real talk, but since I was a child, man, I always wanted to see our people do better.
Mm.
I always wanted to see our people be better, and because I always felt like, man, we are so beautiful as a people. You know, basically, just these are things I was questioning when I was younger. Is like, man, what is going on? Why are we at the bottom? Why are we like this when we're doing all these amazing things as well? Like, everything that we touch is just we just do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
And you're saying that that's the most understood thing about you is that people don't
yeah,
understand that passion of yours.
they don't understand it. It's uncomfortable
Gotcha.
sometimes. And honestly, that's why I fell in love with the Nation of Islam, man, because I came in and I found others that had that same passion, that was feeling that same way, like, nah, this is who we really are. This is what it's about. Like what we're doing right now, brother, like just connecting with one another, and you know, just the love. Man, I when I came into the Nation of Islam, man, I finally found it. And so yes, sir, I would say that.
Okay. We're gonna do one more. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna close the show out after that.
We gotta do that music.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh, I wanted this
Give
one.
yeah,
I
give
wanted this
give
one.
the audience
Yes, sir.
a husband tip that you would give
Yes, sir.
to the next man.
Yes, sir. Man, I wanted this one, brother. Man, I just want to first and foremost shout out my wife, man. She's another one, brother Justin, man. If I didn't have her, my beautiful wife, Jalexis, if I didn't have her, man, this album wouldn't be here as well. She's been through the trenches with me. You know what I mean? Um, so I would say a tip that I can give is recognize that um, your your individual, your significant other, is the answer to a lot of your prayers.
Say that one more
She
time, please.
she a lot of the things that you be scrambling about, a lot of things that you be like, oh, how am I gonna do this, or how am I gonna do it, or a lot of things that you're questioning about is right there beside you. You know what I'm saying? And when I started to tap into that, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad says, um, the woman, the second self of God, is the only heaven for a man. When I started to realize that, brother Justin, and really starting to put it into practice, man, all praises are due to Allah. Like real talk, like realizing, like, yo, this this is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And really starting to treat her right, starting to um like how they say peel the onion,
Yes.
and oh wow, oh this is what she does. Oh man, she's this is who she is, or peeling back those things and really seeing, man, I have a treasure right in front of me. I have the answer to my prayers right in front of me this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the husband tip that I would give, is just really start to unlock wifey, or even wife to husband. You know what I mean?
No, listen, I'm gonna be the first to take that tip.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take that,
Yes, sir.
and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not even being funny.
Yes, sir.
Because often us as men,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
we get so busy
Mm.
with
Yes, sir.
things and we start looking for
Mm.
relief, I should say,
Yes, sir.
in departments where your wife sometimes is not a part of that equation.
Yes, sir.
And
That's real talk.
I can bear witness, man, that sometimes, majority of the time,
Mm.
your wife has the antidote for all that.
Come on, man. Come
and
on,
and,
bro.
and it's like, it's sad that us as
Yeah.
husbands, we always end up realizing that on forced times, or stumble,
Yeah.
and oh wow, I didn't even, we don't
Yes.
really. So I agree with you, man, that
Yeah.
me myself, it would be on our benefit if we
Yes.
would not only just stop and realize what you have, but not just only to stop there, but start to, like you said, peel back,
Mm.
because it's like layers, and
Yeah.
then even the things that she's trying to be, we
Mm.
want to be there to assist and help that process too.
That's right, brother.
So I
Yeah.
agree with you. Your wife in the chat, when she
Yeah,
when
she's
when
on it.
when the question started, she was like, I'm ready for this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She wanted it. Man, she low key might have made this the wheel go on it. I don't know. Are y'all in cahoots? Are y'all in cahoots?
And
Just let
now,
me know. You know what I'm saying?
wait, he questioned it like, why do you go twice? Now,
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, this thing is
no
man. This
sir,
thing is
no
this thing
sir,
is man.
no sir. But now something told me
Crazy
to
to a
do.
lot.
I was only gonna do it once, but I was like, I like your first answer so good. I was like, man, let me just do one more.
Yes, sir.
Um,
No, man. I love that, man, brother. And man, beautiful, man. I love it, brother Justin. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Real talk.
yes,
Real
sir.
talk.
We're gonna definitely, with the help of Allah, man, we definitely
That's right.
are gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
Um, keep asking for Allah's guidance, because
Mm.
listen, today
Yes, sir.
it's difficult to
Mm.
not only find something that
Mm.
you want to do, but it's kind of like, what is necessary in this time to do, and how do I fit in? How do I? It's difficult, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you have to
That's real
constantly
talk.
stay. You got to constantly stay in prayer and asking
Mm.
for guidance, because
That's right.
who else to call on? There's so many
Come
things
on.
moving. I
That's right,
dare
brother.
somebody to try to sit down and mastermind their way out of this,
Yeah. Especially in this time.
especially in this time. Come on,
Come
please.
on
You
now.
gotta
Yeah.
it's listen, you see, I didn't start this podcast, bro. Technically,
Yeah.
my brother did, and overall it was together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't mastermind and sit down. Oh, I had a desire. My brother had a desire.
Yeah.
It's just that he initiated on it, and then I
Mm.
came in right behind him.
Well,
So
well, to that point, brother, I want to say this real quick because that for a long time was, I'll say for me, was a
mhm,
bad mentality that I had was I'm gonna do it on my own. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, oh yeah, I'm a go getter. I'm doing it on my own. But man, the unity piece.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's where brother Umar and I on that track, fusion, man, unity. Us coming together to bring what we have in our, like I heard a brother say, like-minded people. You know,
yeah.
finding those like-minded people
Mm-hmm.
and bringing about what you have, your vision. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like we have to stop with this individual thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna knock everybody down and nah, like this, you know what I mean? Like that
Mhm.
unity piece. So yes, sir.
Well, brother Legero, like I said, or Liu Kang, both.
Yes, sir.
I really want to thank you, man. When I said we had a special guest on
Likewise, brother.
tonight, I was not just blowing smoke. Um, I'm glad
Thank you,
that
brother.
in this small um, part one interview,
Yes, sir.
I learned,
Inshallah. Yeah, yeah.
right, inshallah, I learned more about you that I didn't know yesterday, or that
Likewise,
I didn't
bro.
know an hour
Yeah.
ago.
Mm.
That,
Yes,
and like
sir.
I said, this was part of the reason why we started this.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank the guests that came on, your wife,
Yes, sir.
Jalexis,
Yes,
my
sir.
wife, she's on as well.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, my wife, her name is Brittany,
Yes.
she's on.
See, look, that's a though we were just talking about it. And look who's in the look who's in viewing.
And you know what? She texted
Come
me and
on
she
now.
told me she was going to bed. So I don't know how, I don't know what type of game she was playing
Yes,
on
sir.
me. Like I try to catch
Yes,
anyway,
sir.
I don't know how that happened. But
Yes, sir.
my uncle, he was on for about he was on, I think he was on for a good 10 minutes.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
which is I'm shocked because he's busy. That's probably why he was only on for 15 minutes, but that's a lot for him. For
Yes,
what
sir.
I know, the work he doing, 15 minutes was a lot for him to come on.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
we'll share the podcast. Once again, this is just our first episode. Any
Yes,
closing
sir.
remarks that you wanted to say?
Um, man, I just want to thank Almighty God Allah, man, that we got we got the opportunity to do this, man. This was amazing, brother. And may Allah continue to bless you on this journey. Man, I humbly believe, man, that if you as long as you keep the motion going, bro, man, this could be huge. You know what I'm saying? And I would, like I said, I would love to support in any way that I can. Um, I'm seeing, I can see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That this could be huge. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that motion going, bro. The rest will fall into place. But I want to thank you, bro, and I just want to greet. And oh, if you didn't listen to the album, you know what I mean. It's on all streaming platforms. It's Renaissance um, by myself. You can find me on Instagram at ybg.lvkang, and just give the album a listen. You know what I mean? And like my wife says, I think you'll find one at least one song that you'll enjoy. So I want to greet everyone as I came before you with the greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
And there you have it. We'd like to thank everybody who tuned in live, like I said, and who will tune in on uh, the broadcast that will be put up on our YouTube channel.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
send clips through our Instagram, IG, and all the information will be on the screen as far as how to follow brother, how to how to
Beautiful.
follow the podcast, and yeah, we was blessed tonight. So
Praise.
we'll end it and we'll pick back up sometime, inshallah, this week.
Yes, sir.
We'll get behind the scenes and get you back on here because there's a lot more I know you had to talk about. There's a lot more I had to ask you,
Yes,
and
sir.
we want to trailblaze for others to come on. If that's going to be all right with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother.